Zabu's been nerfed, or has he? That's the question we're asking today. We are revisiting Zabu Dino. This is a deck that I played in one of my very first videos on my channel for Marvel Snap. There are a few changes. I have added Sentinel and I've added Spider-Man. I've taken out Enchantress and Jubilee. The deck has been performing incredibly well with Zabu at 2, allowing me to play the plethora of 4-drops that I have on turn 3 if I so wish, and having Sunspot and Agent 13 as 1-drops can help fill in those gaps on turn 4 if we're playing some of those 4-drops that now cost 3. Deck's incredibly consistent, it's incredibly strong, and if you play it, I hope you are able to get some cubes with it as I have been able to. Deck list is in the description as always. Make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy the gameplay to come. All right, so it looks like we're going up against Mr. Rogers, and we do have Nidavellir as our first location. We'll drop Sunspot into Nidavellir. Start with an early lead. Might soak up some energy if we can't play a 2-drop. They do have Maximus. Maximus tells me a couple things. It tells me that it could be Silver Surfer. Post-nerf Silver Surfer, not quite as good. And it being Maximus tells me that's probably not negative Surfer. Opponent is going to go into 0. Okay, so it's probably not Surfer then. 0 into something on turn 3. That's quite interesting. We're going to drop our Maximus here in the X Mansion. Let's see what our opponent is zeroing into. It's going to be their Maximus. Okay, makes sense. We do have Shang-Chi to destroy their Maximus, so... I mean, it kills their 0, which is fine. And they're going to Sauron whatever ongoing cards that they have. So we're going to hold off on the Shang-Chi. I think the play is Jones right, and the next turn we can Spider-Man left and then Shang-Chi, whatever they play here, into Nidavellir. I think that is the play. They're going to Shuri into something. Okay, let's go ahead and Spider-Man left, and we will also Agent 13 left. So they cannot play left. Whatever they're playing mid, Red Skull. All right. I really want to play Dino, but I honestly think just Shang-Chi into Sentinel mid is the play. And that's the play we're going to go with, so let's go ahead and run it. And kill the Red Skull, bring another Sentinel out, and let's see what it is that they are running here as Taskmaster, which is going to copy their Red Skull, but we win the left and the middle. All right, I mean, I really want to play Double Dino, but I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. In this match, it was just smarter Shang-Chi the middle. So let's move on to the next game and hopefully play out our Zabu and Dino. All right, so our next match is against Mighty Crumble, and we start out with the Superflow, which is pretty decent. We're going to go ahead and drop our Sentinel here in the middle. We don't want to drop into the Superflow. We're just going to have that Sentinel to play next turn if we don't draw into something else. Mirror Dimension, well, unfortunately, if that Mirror Dimension turns into the Superflow, there's not much we can do, but we're going to Sentinel Sunspot here on the right. And get our Sentinel back. Let's see what our opponent has to play. It's going to be a Lockjaw, so could be the Lockjaw MODOK deck, could be Lockjaw Thor. We'll have to see what our opponent plays. Honestly, we could just go ahead and... What if we just storm this location? And then the Mirror Dimension will turn into the storm location. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and storm this location. Just to be like, you've got to play into it or you're basically boned. Okay, so they're going to Jubilee. So that's going to pull into Wasp, which is not good for them. And Jane Foster's Thor, which if that pulls anything for them, I wasn't really checking their hand, so I'm not sure if that pulled anything from them. All right, so we do have the flying location here, which this isn't going to flood until next turn. So I think just dropping White Queen here on the right is... All right, so they're going to Nightcrawler. Let's see what that pulls them into. Pulls them into Vision, which they can pull away. And they Jubilee into Infinite. Thankfully, we have Shang-Chi. We can't win this with a... We can't win the right side with a full skip. We're going to Shang-Chi this location. Opponent does have priority, but we're just going to have to see. I think I'm going to soak the 2 energy on the Sunspot and just play the Shang-Chi into this flooded location. And actually, no, I'm going to Shang-Chi and Sentinel into the flood location, put us at 9, and let's see what they have to play. They're going to play on the left. They're going to Magneto, pulling our White Queen and our Storm, which is fine, actually. That's actually fine. So the Sentinel pulls us back, and the Shang-Chi destroys their Infinite. Now, what would they have? Okay, so we've seen Magneto, Infinite, we've seen Jane Foster, Thor, we've seen Vision. Vision can move over, and they'll still win. Magneto puts us at 12. They move Vision over. We can hit Lockjaw. They're still at 9. If they move Vision over, that puts them at 11. And if we full skip, that puts us at we full skip, that puts us to 12. So if they move Vision and we full skip, we win. I think that's the only way we win here. So we're just going to full skip. All right, they're going to She-Hulk left, Vision mid. We full skip and get the win. Oh, that was, big brain play on my end. Pretty happy about that. No Dino again this game, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and hop into another one to pull out the Dino and the Zabu, because that's what this deck's all about. That's what this video is about. All right, we're going up against Nagato 22, and we did swap out White Queen for Enchantress, simply because I've been going up against so many ongoing decks that the Enchantress is probably going to help out quite a bit. Get a bunch of random cards. The only card we can play in Sentinel, which means we're not going to be drawing for a minute. We're just going to be playing here into the Gamma Lab. One's going to Baron Mordo. It's not going to draw anything because we're already full up. I don't mind getting rid of one of these cards in my hand, so I'm just going to Gambit, get rid of his Baron Mordo, and we're going to be winning here in the Gamma Lab. Unless he has something like, there's not going to be any Mr. Sinister. Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is fine. We're going to be at 36 to their 24 over here. All right, so we do draw into Double Dinosaur, and we do have this Ghost Rider that can pull back our Spider-Man. So we're going to go ahead and storm the right lane. Okay, they're going to Lockjaw into Yondu. Getting rid of our Chavez. Okay. And Korg putting a rock in our deck, which is fine. So we're going to storm this right lane, and then next turn we're going to use our Ghost Rider, and we're going to pull back our Spider-Man and make it to where they can't play into the Triskelion. We're going to give up the flooded location. Okay, they're Scarlet Witching it, which is, whatever. Iceman, they're going to hit our Wave, which is fine. Scorpion our hand. But this Ghost Rider is going to pull down Spider-Man. They're not going to be able to play into the Triskelion. We do get a Drax out, which puts us both at 9. So just Dino and Sunspot on the right to be 10, and I think, unless they've got like a Blue Marvel, but Blue Marvel isn't going to do it for them. We've got to win here. That leader was close. I did not realize my Sunspot was at 0 energy, by the way. I should have not have played it. Though they played leader, probably knowing we were going to play into the middle location, but they did not have enough cards in their hand to be able to beat us here in the Triskelion. That was kind of scary, honestly, not gonna lie. I was not even paying attention to my Sunspot being at -1 power, but we were able to pull out the win, and we were able to pull out full 4 cubes by the skin of our teeth. Let's move on to the next game. Whew. All right, so our final opponent is going to be Hobby. We start with Hell's Kitchen, drawing a 1-cost card from our deck, and we draw into Zabu. Plus, we have Dino in hand, so for our final game, this might be exactly what we're looking for. Our opponent's going with Quinjet, so with Quinjet, it shows me that it could very well be a Dino deck themselves. So we're going to go ahead and Zabu here on the left. We're not going to reveal, which is a little unfortunate because, you know, I'd like to be able to copy my Dino with my Moon Girl, but it is what it is. We are just going to Sentinel here on the right, and then we have Moon Girl to a double Devil Dino, which is, you know, traditional Devil Dino. One's going to Agent 13, yep, into Storm. Okay. So that is telling me that our opponent is most likely playing Double Dino with the Quinjet. Man, I wish I had Quinjet. I would be playing, you know, Sunspot would definitely be Quinjet if I had Quinjet. Unfortunately, I don't. So, you know, it is what it is. We play Moon Girl into this flood location. Now, I think we go ahead and drop Moon Girl here into the middle location. If they want to commit to the flooded area, they can commit to the flooded area. I'm just going to give it up. And we are going to soak 1 power with our Sunspot. Yes, they are going to commit to the flooded area with their own Moon Girl. It looks like, you know, we are dinoing up, but our opponent, well, we've got the Spider. We can play Spider, man. We are just going to go ahead and drop Dino here in the middle. See where our opponent is playing, though. With the Agent 13 and the Moon Girl, they are going to have lower cost cards than we are, so this could be an issue. All right, so they are going to Devil Dino middle. We reveal first. Let's see, if the opponent tries to go all in the middle, then this Shang-Chi will probably kill them. If they go for the left-hand side, knowing that we have the Shang-Chi, so if we drop Dino left, oh, this is interesting, isn't it? We're just going to Shang-Chi Sentinel. We're going to Shang-Chi with Sentinel left. This is the play. Opponent is playing middle, so we are going to go ahead and kill their Dino with Shang-Chi. And we are going to bring back with Sentinel, bring our Devil Dinosaur up to 15 power, putting us at 22. They're going to drop their second Devil Dinosaur in the middle, and we are going to win the left and the middle location. The prediction worked out. You know, hoping that they did not play left is what we had to do to win this to win this match, and we were able to do it. Very happy about that. Tough match, but we pulled through. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps a bunch. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think about this Devil Dino deck. And go ahead and watch this video next. YouTube says it's the best one for you to watch next. I don't know how it works, but it works. So go ahead and watch it. Bye.